Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's get into the news. Shocking new alleged text messages sent between ADOR's executives are going viral. On May 27th, TV Daily claimed that they had received text messages between Min Hee-jin and her executives. The media outlet then stated that they had reconstructed the messages. In one conversation, allegedly taking place in February, Min Hee-jin and an executive, Lee, is seen plotting ADOR's exit from HYBE. In the messages, Lee writes that their plan must take place before BTS's return from the military. Lee, we have to do something before BTS returns in a year. MHJ, LOL. Lee, in a year their multi-label /US sickness /IT platform illusions will all go to S** it if it is meant to be. That would make it hard for them and we earn our freedom. MHJ, I would love that. Lee, this is our plan. MHJ, so you're saying we need to use the media? Ugh. Lee, if HYBE's chart manipulation is exposed, then people would lose faith in them, right? If these damages add up, their bleeding would be huge. MHJ, we need to plan our escape while HYBE is under fire. Let's meet Lee XX, media outlet, XXX analyst, introduced me to one of their journalists. Lee, yeah, let's do that. I'll prepare carefully. First we'll become close to them and like drizzle falling on clothes, we'll quietly build a personal network of accountants, competitors, investors, outside directors, investment firms, and media outlets. MHJ, yeah, we should do this personally, not using ADOR's name. Lee, anyways, making these outside alliances while bolstering the capabilities of ADOR internally is our goal for February. In another conversation, which took place in March, Executive Lee and Min Hee-jin could be seen talking about negotiating a buyout for New Jeans. In other words, according to the reconstructed messages, Min Hee-jin was planning on negotiating with HYBE to take New Jeans independent from HYBE. Lee, no matter how I look at it, terminating the members' contracts is too costly. We would have to leave behind all of their past albums and all the endorsements are tied to ADOR. But like you said, I think we can use that cost as a negotiating tool. What I mean is, no matter how high HYBE sets the price, we would tell them the price is too high and say that the costs of terminating their contract, 600 billion Korean wons KRW, about 439 million US dollars, plus cost of new contracts, 100 billion Korean wons KRW, about $73.2 million USD. Plus HYBE's initial investment 20.0 billion Korean wons KRW, about $14.6 million USD, equals 720 billion Korean wons KRW, about 527 million US dollars, should be enough. I think this way we could meet at a price of 800 billion Korean wons KRW, about 585 million US dollars. MHJ, no. HYBE will also put a value on future earnings. It's a relief that Bang Si-hyuk and Park Ji-won's luck is horrible, LOL. But that is why they will ask for over 1.00 trillion Korean wons KRW, about 732 million US dollars. Hey, they paid that much for a company that had nothing. Do you think they'll hand over New Jeans for 800 billion Korean wons KRW, about 585 million US dollars? Do you not have a sense of reality? On the same day, ADOR executives discussed potential investors. In the reconstructed texts, Executive Lee asks the manager of a private equity fund, PEF, about another investment firm. Lee, Hyung, have you heard of XXX Investments? XXX is the name of its president. Biff, no. Lee, I guess it's not well known if you don't know them. Thank you. PF, the name seems pretty shady. Lee, I feel the same way. PF, hey, I guess he has money. But does he have a lot of money, although I'm sure it isn't enough to make the deal with you? Lee, I think so. He nominated himself, lol. He says that an investment fund G** is very interested in Korean entertainment. According to him, it is going to be easier to find a financial investor than a strategic investor. He also says it will give us more freedom. He says a strategic investor will always look to influence the company to their gain, while a financial investor will not try to influence as much as theirs and the company interests align. He says ideally we should find a financial investor that agrees without strategy and then leave HYBE before growing the company to exit or do an IPO. I agree with him. He says leaving the company or terminating NewJeans' contract would be unfavorable. He also says that it isn't impossible for a minority stakeholder who runs the company to defeat the parent company and majority stakeholder to become the de facto owners. He says the most important thing is our will to not lose. MHJ, that person seems to be in a cloud of hope, not very realistic. Lee. Well, he also said that we need to hide our claws and endure, no matter how hard it gets. I thought the information was most important. In the last reconstructed conversation, Min Hee-jin allegedly tells an ADOR employee that they needed to have the parents of NewJeans become the whistleblowers. MHJ, whistleblower, the parents will be the ones making the complaint to HYBE. ADOR K. Okay. MHJ, then what did you think it meant when you made an internal complaint? ADOR K. At first, I wrote it thinking this. But I was asking if it might be better to have articles out before the internal complaint was made. MHKY. ADOR K. As I had written, I don't think it would be good for NewJeans' image for their parents to get involved. Also, I felt it would be better to create public support before making the complaints public. MHJ, huh? I don't understand. Also, I think there are contractual issues if the articles are written as if it were from us. We need to have the parents make the complaints first because ADOR can't attack HYBE. ADOR K. I may have said that without understanding our contractual obligations. MHJ. It's understandable because you're watching from an outsider's point of view. But if we don't make the announcement and we talk about selling ADOR internally, we are the ones getting sold. We won't be able to take control. Do you get what I am saying? I don't know what is the goal of the risks you're suggesting. Also, what risk do we have by making this known? Whether they investigate or not, by then everyone will be talking about HYBE's chart manipulation and the world would be upside down. It's better that we make this public as soon as possible. The best thing is for HYBE to reach out to me and negotiate to block the controversy. We will then tell them our demands. What are your thoughts? I personally think this problem has been going on for too long and I can't understand what's going on. I think what ADOR did is a great disrespect and HYBE needs to find a solution as soon as possible. I love you. Don't forget to subscribe and like. See you.